Good morning, everybody. Good morning once again. And July 1st, well, months are moving fast. And good to see you again. Come join me for a cup. Let's talk some things over. Yeah, I finally got the haircut. So, as you see um, in the thumbnail, if you know any of the my backstory and stuff like that, I used to run some errands and stuff for some families in Western New York and New York City, and as far out as the Midwest and New Jersey and stuff like that. From a uh, gambling enterprise, taking sports bets. It was illegal back then, but now it's legal because the government can make money on it now. So as long as the government makes money on it, it's legal. Just like prohibition and everything else. But that's all right. That's life. So well, as you're aware, I wrote that book, They Dead Missed, and I don't elaborate on a lot of stuff in there because I could write 1,000 pages. But I was put. They would I'd run packages of money from Western New York to New York City. Are you kidding me? That happens every time, and I can't even edit that out. But um, so I was running money, and it started off in an office doing a regular job, business job, sales, selling steel, whatever. Check the other videos because otherwise this video will be too long. And I was running for a crime family in Niagara Falls and meeting up with another crew of them or people down in New York and everything. And they they started asking me to do run money and everything because they were doing. My boss at the steel place was a bookie, and he would tell me, "Hey Jojo, here, run this package up to Niagara Falls, and you can make an extra tip on your paycheck and shit like that." So sure, so I'd go run it, bam, bam, bam. It would only take an hour round trip or so, and he'd say, "Yeah, here's a couple hundred or 100, 100." He wasn't that generous, and and then so I did that for a little while, and then it evolved into the guy in Niagara Falls. There's a boss guy there, old man. He said, "If you want to make some more extra money, um, you could run some bigger packages of money to New York." And I had a clean driver's license. I didn't have any records or I didn't have a record of crime, all of that. And so I was like, all right. I didn't want to ask too many questions, but when I first started out, it could be like a UPS package or one of those rectangle boxes or something. And I never knew what was in there. I mean, how much? I never knew what the amounts were. And that was all right. I was getting gypped. I was getting gypped on the initial runs. They were gypping me, and the package the packages started getting bigger, and they started putting them in the trunk, taking their car, putting them in the trunk, and then going that you could see if it was. They knew if things were tampered with, and you didn't even want to go there because they say, "Oh, look, you tried to open this." Yeah, I don't want to know nothing. Leave it there, and hopefully, I'll be generously paid. And So you got that crew up in the falls, and they know I'm a rookie, and I start doing it. Things went well initially, and after that, they knew what was in those packages. That crew, more or less, whoever was privileged to that information, and they had thoughts of robbing that money from their own boss, robbing me on the way down to the city. Some, or follow me and stalk me and surveil me and see if there's a chance when they can get me. And they tried in one instant, and the people in New York were smart and savvy, because who was the guy that was delivering the money before me? I mean, what happened to the guy before me? Where all of a sudden I'm summoned to do this job, and there's a big amounts of money, and what I got, 5 bullseyes on my back. So I'm thinking, I'm not stupid. I'm a little rookie. I'm a little green, but you want to play chess, but money will make you take chances. Money will create a lot of problems. The love of money. And so I had a big amount of money in the car, and I could see that there were sometimes there would be 1 or 2 cars that would be back, and it's like I'm looking for everything, and I only drive the speed limit or a little more. I don't speed and all that. What am I going to speed and get stopped while transporting money? Which stupid knuckleheads did in the past, pulling off to party at bars and strip joints on the way down. You're on a mission to deliver money, and these guys, whatever happened to them. So I would see who was more or less in tow behind me. Could be one bad guy in one car and another bad guy behind him, or it could be one bad guy behind me and a good guy behind him. So I pulled off about somewhere down around, I think it's Waterloo. There's an exit or something. I pulled down off of there, and I never got a visual on to see who it was, but I says, I'm going to do a test stop and just see what's going on here. Will these cars follow me to a gas station convenience store? Let's check it out. But I always wanted to make time. Boom, boom, boom. No BS. Just bam, bam. Do a good job. Wow, that was fast. That was fast, Jojo. That was fast. So I had to do that. And I pulled off, and I parked on one side, and the other 2 cars parked on the other side of this building. And I sat in the car for a minute. I was going to get a pop or a soda or something. I sat in the car, and I heard pep, 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 pep. I said, what the hell? Holy Toledo, what's going on here? What did I get myself into? I'm ready to faint. So I got out. See, I'm flying by the seat of my pants, but I got out of there, and there was only one car. behind me, the good guy. And I made it to New York, and everything was, I went, did it, and then I had some other package to deliver back. And when I was on the road then, there was two cars, friendly cars. They're not messing around, the crew in New York, and not like these clowns in Niagara Falls, the motley crew up there that is trying to rob their own money from the boss because they're degenerate gamblers. And I'm an easy mark, young kid that they know's delivering all this money, and let's just get JoJo somehow. But they gotten. They got whatever they. So I was kind of aggravated and frustrated at my boss in Niagara Falls, like, yeah, you're not an altar boy, JoJo, and you know what's going on here, but geez, you got guys from your own organization that are gunning for this money. And so I made it back, and some things, so I figured, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to make another trip, but if and when I do make another trip to run some money, the cost of doing business is going up, or count me out. And my godfather was from Brooklyn, and he was connected to a couple families, and he freelanced. And I was born in Brooklyn, and he knew my father. And I got this godfather, and he wasn't too happy when he got word that I was doing this stuff. And so at another occasion, I went down there to deliver a package, and usually it's a side area or something in their mix. They know the layout or whatever. And there was another car, like those extended black Continentals or whatever it was. And there was a captain, underboss or boss. They thought he was a boss by name, face, but he was under. And they get out, and my godfather said, so they were gonna go to my car and secure the package. And my godfather asked this guy, how much is in there? How much is in there? Get the package. Go get that package. What are you giving JoJo? How much is in there? I'm thinking, I don't want no problems, but my godfather was well respected, genius IQ, but ruthless. And they went, and he said, oh, come over here. And they took a little walk away because there was a couple other guys lurking. They always had protection, and they didn't want to be visible in certain areas, but they had this area covered. And so he ends up telling them, I'll go get that package and open it up right now. If your boys want to do something, let them do it. But so he comes clean, and he says whatever the amount is, and he tells them, go in your pocket right now. And this is supposed to be a boss, but he's an underboss, captain, or whatever ranking they had. It's not everything you see on YouTube and so whatever, but some things aren't what these other people claim, because it's entertainment and it gets out of proportion sometimes. So he gave in, and he said, I want to know every time what's coming from Niagara Falls, whatever he's bringing in there. I want to know what JoJo's going to get paid, and anything he brings back, I want to get paid. And I will check every package, because there better not be any drugs or anything like that in any of these packages. So I got back, and then I told, and then in the mix of things, the old man in Niagara Falls took me under his wing. And I thought we had a close kind of relationship, friendly. And I thought, yeah, this guy, you know, and you get fooled like that when you're hanging around and rubbing elbows with these guys, because you think you're buddies. You think you're buddies, and you're not. You know how you have friends in school and everything like that. So, you know, I thought I was closer to a couple of these guys, and the boss always felt compassionate to me and everything else. I hadn't saw the dark side of him yet. And so I go up there, and after this mishap happened and stuff like that, and I said, sir, what? Well, you can't run your own guys? They're trying to rob your money. I need a freaking hit squad to watch me, to watch your hit squad and everything else. You can't control your guys. They're robbing you. And what happened to the guy before me? You know, how this job become available? Yeah, I mean, geez, how? And then I think we're nice, and you expose me like that and put me in the line of fire. I just thought, you know, I'll go make some trips, this and that, and I'm getting very disrespectful with him, and we'd usually have lunch and stuff and have soup and sandwich or pasta or whatever, and he slammed that table. And he said, don't you ever disrespect me like that again. Don't ever, you know. The Niagara River's over there, which I'm thinking of. The Niagara River. How many bones are at the bottom of that river? So I got nervous, you know. Here's an elderly man that I was being disrespectful to. But at the end of the day, back in his early days, he was probably a ruthless killer. They don't shed that skin. They have that posture. And I said, I backpedaled, you know. I said, you know, he was like, well, that's when you're trying to make money. Yeah, it's easy money, Joe. It's easy money. Yeah, it's easy money. But you just think it's a cakewalk? Well, I says, well, yeah, I know that it's dangerous. I know it could be dangerous and stuff like that. Okay, you know. But the price of doing business just went up because my godfather, yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, he's demanding more, or I'm done. Find somebody else. Oh, you're going to ruin the operation. You're going to ruin it. The price of doing business went up. I went to college. I went to sell steel in this office, and I thought I could make a couple extra dollars, running some money here and there. And it turns into me, assassins following me, delivering your money. No, I don't care about money that much. I don't care about it. Yeah, money comes in handy, quick, easy money, but the opportunity cost is boom. No. So in the meantime, FBI investigations going on in the office, a turbulent time. If you heard the stories before, if you're familiar with my channel, it's like there's a lot of chaos and turbulence, and Now, one of these guys sleep with a gun next to them, but I didn't have a gun. I didn't have a gun. Believe it or not. But I knew where one was. So that went on, and the guy that then one of the friendly guys that I used gamble with, bet horses with, and stuff like that. I was like, you know, what happened? And he's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Because I noticed for a little period of time, there was a couple guys missing that were always there. So I'm trying to put two and two together and figure out those were the guys. And one of them was a guy I had a problem with before. So he probably took it on his own initiative to say, I'm going to get this kid because I broke the rules and I told him to put his gun away and let's go fight with our fists. But I broke the rules. That's in another video, if you know the channel. So he didn't like me from the jump. So he figured he'll rob the boss's money, take me out on the way down. But, and you see, I've been blessed and I've dodged a lot of life-threatening stuff, and that's why I do the daily devotions. I was brought up Christian, and my mother taught us well how to try to be good humans and everything. I'm getting tangled up in all this crazy stuff. And so that went on for a while, and I did start making a little more money. And then things got crazy after a while with the FBI, and everything was being wiretapped, and there was taps everywhere. They had recordings. And I was friendly with this lady, the FBI agent, and I never narked on anybody and everything. I kind of played both sides of the fence, but she came to our office initially investigating a work release parolee from prison and probably some other operations or some other types of things. But I heard wiretapes where it was like, oh, you know, that JoJo, what about JoJo? And what does JoJo know? And they start talking like that. You know, they start talking like that. You better figure something out real quick. So I heard the tapes, and I went back up to Sam, and I came clean with him. Yeah, I heard it from this friend from the FBI, a woman, a beautiful woman, and everything. You can whack me right here or whack me later, but that's what it is. He was getting ready to retire in the near future anyways. So, and make a long story short, a lot of his crew got eliminated after in the months thereafter. They got, I don't know where they went, but they just came up missing. And it's a deadly game. You know, even when you got people on your own team that want that money, and then it doesn't end up good. And so that's the thumbnail and everything. I do appreciate my views are going up and everything. And I'm psyched. July is upon us already. And everything's good. I mean, you know, we go through trials and tribulations, and we're tested, and you know, but if we need all the help we can get, and if you could get a guardian angel or God or a spiritual tool or something, it'd be nice. And I experienced it and to be reality, not just some fairy tale thing to say. And that's why I do these. Oh, Jojo makes these videos. Jojo does daily devotions. And yeah, I do daily devotions. I'm not ashamed to worship and praise Jesus and the angels. No, I'm not embarrassed for that. Spared my life when I was dead. Angels came. Angels came. Yeah, I was on life support for a long time, but I had a pulse. So let's do this. All right, hang in there, folks. We'll get there. July. This is just a introduction to July. Therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. You won't be condemned. The spiritual realm, you know that there's a physical realm in our everyday things in that, but there's angels and demons, whether you believe it or not. I didn't review this, so I read it first before I go on here, and then it's an easier read when I go through. I want to look like a good reader, which I think I might be. Okay, I want to make sure my delivery is right. I am life and light in abundance. As you spend time soaking in my presence, you are energized and lightened. Yeah, let's get this day. Let's rise above and let's have a good day. Don't play violins, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Let's go. Through communing with me, you transfer your heavy burdens to my strong shoulders. Yeah, I want to lay my problems off on something else because the weight gets heavy. That weight will weight you down, and it becomes overwhelming. It accumulates over time. How do we release it? By gazing at me, you gain my perspective on your life. That this time alone with me is essential for unscrambling your thoughts and smoothing out the day before you. Sounds good to me. Where do I sign? Be willing to fight for this precious time with me. Opposition comes in many forms. Don't I know it? You know my past videos. Your own desire to linger in bed, the evil one's determination to distract you from me. Yeah, the evil one is trying to distract you. And there are so many things in today's world to distract you. The evil one wants you to be weak, wants you to be vulnerable, wants you to be stressed, wants you to be tripping. All right? Me, the presence of family, friends, and your own inner critic to spend your time more productively. As you grow in your desire to please me above all else, yes, I want to please you, God. You gave me extra time on this planet. I want to do something good in return. I would hope you didn't bring me back to be a negative person in society toward people. We're all human, yes, but keep that thought in your mind. As you grow in your desire to please me above all else, you gain strength to resist these opponents. Yes, I want to resist negativity and stuff. Delight in yourself for me, for I am the deepest desire of your heart. So if you desire and you feel that connection, hitch your cart to that. Experiment, but you got to feel it in your heart. Love and compassion, and if you can help somebody out, that's cool too. So that's it, folks. I'm psyched. I'm so glad that I have a chance to share messages and stories and everything else. And whatever number of subscribers or views and everything, I'm happy they are going up. I will never be monetized, but I'm happy because maybe a good word might help somebody that's struggling. So my mission is done. I'm trying, God. I'm trying to hold up my end of the deal. So I really appreciate everything, and my friends and family and viewers and whoever I know. Thank you. God bless you. Stay strong and realize the spiritual world is in play. Okay, the spiritual world is in play. What's there? There's good entities and bad entities, and we need as much spiritual armor as we can get. And so that's what I try to do. I'm gonna do these continually, and I'm psyched. I'm doing good. So enjoy your summer and everything, and I'll catch up to you. So be the kings and queens of your world. Stay great. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.